Well, welcome back to the fourth day of Live and Interactive here from Hannover from the Industrial Trade Show 2022. It is a pleasure for us to be here, but it's also exciting and we really appreciate your support and your listening. Let's move over to Felix and start with our technology trip on day number 4.
Here I'm with Paula, and we talked a bit this week about what is about the MX system. Can you maybe walk us a little bit through these steps and tell us where the specific advantages of the MX system are?
Yes, of course. Let's start with the engineering. If you would like to design and plan a control cabinet, it takes quite some time. And the MX system is much easier to design and to plan. So the same time it takes to design a control cabinet, you can design 4 MX systems. Usually you need electricians for all the internal wiring of the components in the control cabinet. The MX system is based on the plug-and-play principle, as you know, and this means there are no electricians needed to set it up. The MX system is a lot more compact than a classical control cabinet. This means you don't have that much machine footprint needed to set it up somewhere, to install it. You can just take the MX system and screw it somewhere on your machine, wherever you have a little bit of free space.
Another thing which has been always around in machine building is, also sometimes inside the control cabinet, but mostly as actuators directly at the machine, are pneumatics. Where do you see the specific advantages over pneumatic or over classical pneumatics?
For one, you get full process control. So together with TwinCAT or X drives, there's basically no need to fiddle around with end switches or try to figure out position, because it's a multi-turn encoder. You got the position from plugging it in, just use a drive manager, click start, and you're good to go.
And building automation is normally considered to be a factory hall, an apartment, a university, a theater. But sometimes we have, let's say, really fancy and amazing building automation applications. And to support our building automation applications, we have a global team of experts. And one of the experts is my dear colleague Aki from Finland.
In this case, I'm talking about Baltic Yachts, which is an advanced composite yacht builder. So they are
yacht,
using our
you mean
products.
A boat, right? A sailboat.
A boat, a sailing boat, a yacht, yeah, exactly. So
okay, but I noticed that in the next step you were also able to get, let's say, real sailboat functions like pumps and winches integrated, right?
Yeah, exactly. So like Roland, with our customers, you give them a little finger, they bite the whole hand. So this is what happened as well with Baltic Yacht. So basically, they integrated by adding in additional terminals. They were able to control the different motors and winches and pumps and valves. And by the way, these are typically hydraulic devices, so our pulse width modulation terminal is really suitable for precise control in these kind of end devices or actuators. Another nice thing, combining our industrial products in this solution, is the keel control. So the big thing under the yacht in the water, which is stabilizing the yacht, is actually the height and the position of the keel is being controlled with our AX5000 servo drive connected to an AM8000 servo motor. That's one nice feature. And on the other hand, in these yachts, you have different type of engines and generators. So using our EtherCAT canopy master terminal, we can communicate with the main engine for fetching RPMs or load values or temperature or alarms and events to be visualized and stored in the database by TwinCAT.
Aki, this is an amazing application. So thank you very much to Finland, to you and your team, and of course to Baltic Yachts, and also to show that automation technology made by Beckhoff can be used in all kinds of applications.
Thank you,
we
Roland.
move on now with hardware.
Actually, you will find the same scalability also within the MX system. So in the first step, we already introduced 3 different performance classes, from ARM to Atom to the Koreaei-based MX system IPC. And if you have a deep look to the specifications, you will see, hey, that's CPU types that we do not present now on this trade show within our classical IP20 based devices. So you can expect that, of course, also these new processor types with all these wonderful new features will also come into our scalable industrial PC portfolio.
And I'm really happy that at the end of the day, we can take now a deep look into our explainer system, because this is magic automation technology. And I will hand over to Felix, and he will talk about explainer.
The system is how it is, and we had the challenge to figure out which mover is which mover. And this is actually a bit difficult. You see, they look very much the same. How can we help our customers to figure out what is the name of a certain mover?
As you may know, Felix, or you definitely know because you're the product manager for this product, we always had our mover detection. So when the system was starting up, we always knew, okay, a mover is there, another mover is there, and so we knew automatically the position of all movers, but we didn't know which mover was where. And this is
Pity.
this is critical if you turn down the machine, if you want to maintain it, and if you want to start it again. So then you want to know which mover is where. And we did that with a small accessory we applied to the Xplanar. So we did this with the mover identification bumper. Bumper means we took the frame, this black frame of the mover, and put some electronics in it. And those electronics allow us to communicate with the mover. And we communicate with our stator tiles here, so we don't need any additional hardware on the tile side. We just need an additional bumper, which you can simply mount on the mover. And also, of course, we have a little bit of memory in this PCB, in this electronics. So there is the name of a mover stored. When you start up the machine, you can simply ask the mover, hey, what's your name? And the mover says, hey, my name is Jeff.
So for us, it's a big thank you to our people joining us, to everybody working with us, to the team supporting us backstage and in front of the stage. Stay healthy, stay in touch with Beckhoff, and yeah, come back when we are back. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.